Hey guys, in the last couple of videos I talked about the CT side of cache and how to push into vents in a main because those are the two most important parts of the map. In this video I'm going to talk about one of the B executes I want to run. I have 4 different executes I want to run on this map. I'm not sure if we're going to get to all of them, but I want to start with the most basic of them. Not the most basic, probably the most useful, and that's going to be the mid to B. So for the mid to B execute, the nades that we're going to be throwing, we're going to throw 2 smokes there, and then we're going to smoke tree room, and we're going to smoke heaven. So there's going to be 4 smokes. It's kind of a lot for an execute. The heaven smoke is actually optional. We could just do the tree smoke, but heaven smoke is nice. And then there's going to be a pile of Molotovs. So there's going to be a Molotov for sight. There's going to be a Molotov for checkers, and a Molotov for vent, and Molotov for vent, and also a Molotov for white box. So 4 mollies, 4 smokes. It's cache. There's a lot of choke points to cut off, so there's going to be a lot of utility. The starting positions: Savage and Otown are going mid, Bushy and Seek are going B, and Point is going to be going A. Now, depending on what utility the CTs throw will depend on the timing at the beginning. If they don't throw the mid smoke, then we can start the mid cross smoke right away. If they don't throw the B, actually the B smoke doesn't really matter. So it's just the mid smoke that matters. If they throw that, then we wait for that to fade, and if they don't throw that, then we go. Alright, so let's, Savage and Otown will be throwing these smokes right here. Those are worth practicing. You throw at the upper left and the upper right corner, but then you have to move in towards the middle just a little bit. Move your crosshair in towards the middle a little bit so that the smokes don't hit the doorway on the way out. So those 2 go out. Next, that will be broken. The next Molotov is Molly White Box. So you want to Molly that. Molly White Box, and then you will be pushing into vent. And optionally, you can throw that Molotov if you wish. You don't have to. You can just come out and peek it like so. After that, you'll get a pop flash, and you'll be pushing into the site like this. So that's what Savage and Otown's job is. And probably Savage will have the bomb, so you'll be running into sight and you'll plant default. I guess you could plant here if the smokes are still up, but default's a safe plant spot, or you can plant here. Lots of options for plant spots in this execute. Just something on the right half, so closer to headshot, because you're going to be running up through headshot, so it doesn't make sense for you to run out here and plant. Although, maybe Seek should get the bomb, and then Seek will run up here and plant the bomb. We'll work on it. Well, I'm not totally sure who should get the bomb anymore. All right, but anyway, that's enough talking about Otown and Savage. So Bushy and Seek will be going here at the beginning of the round. If Bushy has an op, that's fine. B main's a good position for the opper in this execute. So if they throw this smoke, then there's really not a lot for us to do as the B guys. We just come here, we break the window, chill here, wait for them to push the smoke. Nothing a whole lot going on. If you want, you can throw smoke like this, or a molly like this, to help the checkers guys. That one's kind of tricky though, because the lineup is tough through that particular smoke, and if you wait for it to fade, then you're then you're liable to get shot by an opper from either of those 2 positions. So this Molotov is a little bit better. And that one helps Savage and Otown as they come out from the vent, because it means they don't have to worry about directly out of them. Also, this nade is useful to get that corner, because again, that's a problematic position. Like if there's sometimes CTs, if it's an eco round, they'll stack 2 people there with CZs. So even if you get one, you won't see the other one. That can be a problem. But yeah, so Bushy, you'll throw your Molotov, but you'll be saving your smoke, because I'll show you your smoke to throw. And I won't be throwing a Molotov, because I have a Molotov for sight. So Bushy, when Savage and Otown are ready to come out vent to checkers, you'll throw this smoke. So it's a little tricky. I showed it there. It's a walking throw. You stand in this square and you look up to the left of these white panels and above them. So you want it to hit the wall right there, which means you have to be aiming a little higher than that. Anyway, and you throw, it needs to be high enough so that it lands on heaven, but not so high that it hits off the top of the door frame. So it's something to work on. It's really nice to smoke that off. You do have to be careful about someone pushing out, especially an opper might push out and try and get a pick and fall back. So if you're opping, it might be worthwhile to, throw that smoke and then hold it. Then for me, what I will be doing, that's broken. So I'll be coming up here, I'll smoke, and that's a molly for default and headshot, and it smokes off tree room. Alternately, if they're not playing much headshot, then I can run there, run over here real quick, and throw a molly. It's a molly for triple box, and that's more useful if we know there's an opper holding like checkers, because an opper playing there can really shut down Savage and O-Town as they're trying to push up through the site. So that's my role. I'm on full support mode. I'm just throwing, so I'll throw that shit, and then I'll throw a flash like this, and that'll be our pop flash that we use. Or you're just standing vaguely in this area, you look up at the ducks, and I'm holding both buttons, both mouse buttons, and just releasing. No walking, no running, no jumping, no whatever. So anyway, that'll flash this, that'll get any opper holding that angle, anyone playing these various off angles that are very powerful. It'll also get someone headshot or heaven trying to push the smoke. It'll even get someone playing snacks like this, because it'll pop right in front of their face. And they'll be super blind. And they'll be very annoyed. The only angle that it really doesn't hit is someone holding this or this. So that's why you do need to be careful about those positions. Anyway, so Bushy, with those smokes come out, or that flash comes out, O-Town and Savage are pushing the site. They go headshot to site. Bushy, if he's opping, he'll just post up somewhere, maybe peek the site, and seek. I'll be running here. I'll have a rifle. I'll peek the site like this, and that's why maybe I should plant, because if we can get in real fast, where the heaven and the tree smoke are still up, it can be good to plant here, because then if we need to, we can push tree room. Actually, if there's a fast flank, we can push tree room and get into heaven and then play the bomb from there. So that can be nice. And then how we play post plant is generally if we can get like O-Town or Savage into a position like this, so he can crossfire anyone pushing out tree room. Because sometimes tree room they'll smoke that, or they'll smoke out like so, and so they can push out and fight B main and fight triple like that. But if you have someone here, they can see through that. On cache, it can be dangerous to chill in the bomb site for too long, because it really only takes 2 mollies to totally cover the site in fire, and then CTs can push out and they can pre-fire the only spots that aren't mollied off. So it's better to fall back and go checkers and B main. So those are the 4 people who were involved in the brunt of the execute, and Point is the only one left. So Point, what I want you to do is I want you to either win the 1v2 if everyone dies, or I want you to get the 2 rotate kills. So let's say it's a basic round, CTs molly boost and they smoke mid. I want you to go door. And watch out for the aggressive door push come around here, spam default just a little bit. I'll show you like that goes. Where are the freaking bullet holes? Oh, it didn't work? That's weird. Anyway, come here. Why are the... Oh, it's not going through. There. Some of those went through. That was weird. Anyway. So apparently you have to get real close here to spam the door properly. So anyway, spam the door a little bit. Maybe open it. If you want to get, pull a rotation, you can throw a smoke like that. But anyway, you basically just want to annoy them. Let them know you're there and then fuck off. And so then by the time the mid smokes fade, and they might throw 2 mid smokes. So you might have 20 seconds, you might have 30 seconds to do all that stuff. And then you come back here and you'll molly vent and then hold the A main push. And then when Savage and Otown are out, you flash over again. And I'll show you where that flash goes. So it's just very basic, goes over the hut. What that is that if anyone is holding an angle like this, that flash will come in real fast. They won't be able to turn, and it'll just totally blind them. And they'll be worried about someone pushing up white box or something. So that flash is to get the white box guy gone. They will probably Savage, or well, one of them, Savage or Otown will be mollying that angle, and that's just in case there's like an opper like standing on there or standing up on I don't know what you would call that. It looks like a garage door opener. Standing up on the garage door to peek over the mid smokes. So they'll throw that molly, but to get this guy playing the off angle, who could be, he could very well be opping this. When I play highway, I op this all the time. Bushy ops this when I've watched our demos. At least when I've been watching Bushy in our cache demos. He'll hold that. It's a good angle to hold. So you need that flashbang over the hut. Let Otown and Savage know so they know to turn. And anyway, and that'll help get Savage and Otown into the vent room. Or into checkers. And then, your job is over for the execute. Your job is to play post plant. So that's what I meant when I said I want you to win the 1v2. Is I want you to be coming out mid and if you like, you can smoke vents late. Oops, I forgot to stand up. So if you line up the corner of this building with the bottom of that steel beam, and then you stand up, that is a perfect Z smoke. So that can be nice as the A lurker to throw that, so you can come out here and only worry about white box. And really, what that's good for is for just getting you across. If they're opping white box, bad luck. It's really weird for them to be opping white box that early. Usually an opper will rotate through CT spawn rather than flank. But anyway, you'll be holding the big flank, so no one will be coming through mid, and then no one will be coming through vent. You should be able to get a kill. And if you don't see anyone and people start dying, you can come through vent room. They probably won't hear you drop because there's going to be a lot going on, and no one will be coming B main because you would have been watching it. So you can get in checkers, and then you can play the bottom in the 1v2. So honestly, you probably won't get any kills if the execute goes perfectly, but if it goes badly, you should get 2 to 3 kills. So that's kind of the sacrifice you make as the lurker. Is if your team does really well, you don't get any kills, but if your team does badly, you get all the kills. And if we're just like killing them all the time, then maybe after Savage and Otown run vent, you can just sprint up white box, and you can do something. Like if you're frag hunting, you've got a like UMP or something, you can push all the way to here and get all the rotates. But you got, like I said, you got to be on your horse to get those kind of frags, and that's not really your playstyle. So I think you'll do well as the A lurker coming through and cleaning up the 1v2 or cleaning up the 2v3, whatever we end up getting stuck in. So that's going to be our mid to B execute on this map.